Now on this test, you may not see the third terminal, but it's actually touching the top left spark gap. I'll show you the setup after about 1 minute or so. Right now the third terminal is about a millimeter or so elevated above the top spark gap terminals. Right now you're only seeing the 2 spark gap terminals, which are separated by maybe 3 or 4 millimeters. The top terminal, which is a black line coming out of the back, is grounded to earth, and there is actually pretty constant stream coming out of that little terminal as well. For the next video I'll try to get a better shot, but I'm trying to use the same angle for each one. So once again, the third terminal is the black wire going off the ground. It's hovering about a millimeter air gap between the 2 large copper terminals, which are in the foreground, which can be seen. The 2 large copper terminals are the ones that have the spark gap actually transversing them right now in the image. And the third terminal is going off to ground, and the other 2 terminals of the spark gap are being oscillated by the rest of my setup, which I'll show a video related to that soon. I'll let this run for a little bit longer. I'm keeping the spark gap distance the same for all tests. Right now it's, like I said, it's a good 3 or 4 millimeters. Not exactly centered though. The way I can tell is I'm looking at the discharge path between the 2 terminals, and it's going cockeyed at an angle. So I'll have to be more careful in the future about lining them up a little bit better. So even though it's actually more like a 4 millimeter gap. I'm going to set up for the next test. Let me turn this off.